All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who were well, and salutation and much love to the Akim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity, as well as the rest of the elect, the learning in truth and sincerity. The brother Osh from Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another walk and talk video, and I was watching Elder Gabar's video, Elder Apostle Gabar, in his video about some of us may be uh, beheaded, all right, for not taking the chip, the mark of the beast. So, as like the scriptures say, a time like no other, Jacob's trouble, okay? A time like it never been, and never will be. All right, that's what we're approaching, all right? So I titled the video, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. All right, because you ain't seen the full wrath of this devil. All right, because like the scriptures say, the devil knows he's coming down with great wrath because he knows he have but a short time. So Esau's about to go guns blazing. All right, he's about to go out guns blazing on Israelites. All right, because he's fighting tooth and nail to get his birthright back, but he can't get it. So if he can't have it, nobody can. So this devil's gonna go all out, like 2nd Ezra 16 says. I think it's a 71st verse. He's gonna be like a madman, sparing none. So when he's coming to persecute those that fear the Lord. He already got the 2/3 monkeys. All right, he already got them on the hamster wheel. So now he's coming for those that are rebelling against him. All right, which he knows that the Lord has a select few that will not bend the knee. Like the scripture says, 7,000 men that will not bow to or bend the knee to Baal. Well, this devil, and what's the form of bending the knee now? Is going to be taking the chip. All right, because the hour of temptation is quickly approaching. All right, all out martial law is coming. Which really you're starting to see it begin now. Trump talking about moving in troops to Chicago next, and then Baltimore. So this devil, he started already. They already got the concentration camps. They just call them detention centers. They grabbing up Israelites. All right, never to be seen again. All right, going in through the hoods now. Now all of a sudden, Chicago is the worst place on earth. Which hey, the Lord's going. That really is the Lord's wrath. All right, on you rebellious Israelites. He's using his sword, which is the wicked. And the Lord, remember the scriptures say the Lord created all things, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So before we get to them thermonuclear missiles burning up Babylon, Esau's about to go all out. The Lord's going to give him free reign to butcher Israelites. All right, mass murder, as he has done in the past. See, our people have forgotten the atrociousness and how real evil this man can be. All right, when he came here to Americas and bring slaves, he wasn't doing it right, politically correct, so to say. Spirit is getting roused up back in him. That the average Edomite, all right, out here, MAGA supporter, whatever, hillbilly Jimmy, all right, and Cletus, they can't wait to kill you niggas and spics. All right, they blame you for the problems of the earth. They blame you. Everything going wrong with America is because of you niggas and spics. And from the top down, they hate you Israelites. The elites, they know who you are, so they especially hate you. But the average loser Edomite out here walking around and bumping into him at Walmart, he hates you just because it's in him to hate you. But he doesn't truly know why. He just hates you. He don't know you're an Israelite. He just hates you. So the Lord's about to, when his purge happens, these Edomites gonna be out here, hunting you niggas. They're gonna just like they used to what they call it, skin people's foreheads, all right, to the natives, hang niggas, cut their rods off and put it in their mouth, they're going back to that. And again, Esau's going to use the military to put a foot up your ass. It's in motion. Martial law is in motion. This nigga, Trump is becoming a dictator, all right? And there's nothing you can do about it. None of these Americans, they voted for him. Now they're all mad. It doesn't matter. He's gonna do what he's gonna do. He's gonna continue to send troops and continue to give free range to these different agencies, ICE and DEA and FBI, to keep jacking you up. Because they're not going around grabbing up white people, so-called. They're grabbing Latinos up, ICE and whatnot. They're not grabbing Arabs up. They're not grabbing, what's his name? Mr. Patel at the 7-Eleven. They're grabbing you Latinos up, and now the National Guard is coming for you niggas. All right? And he's already given the green light to use whatever force necessary. And a lot of these protests are be staged, right? Agent provocateurs, and because people are a bunch of followers, they'll just join the bandwagon, so to say. That's why scriptures say, "Follow not a multitude to do wickedness." But this is just all order out of chaos. Now this whole thing with Venezuela, they just shot a bunch a cartel boat, allegedly 11 people, a speedboat, as if that's a real threat. Oh, they were bringing drugs to America, right? Whatever you say. And we don't care what the devil says anymore. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're telling him what he's gonna do before he does it. We're 10 steps ahead of this devil. But that's how we know you ain't seen nothing yet. We know this. He's finna come with even more wrath than he's already bringing. Why? Because he has an agenda. The New World Order, all these BRICS nations, and this SCO in China going on right now. It's all smoke screen, all right? Because ultimately, they got people above them, all right? They got people above them called the banks, central banks, the people that own it. So we know where this is headed, and they have to collapse this whole society worldwide so they can bring in the New World Order, which will be implemented through the chip, all right? Because it's chiefly here in America, which is the setup is already here, the infrastructure is here, the technology is here. Now they just need an excuse or reason to enforce it. And if you don't get into that, if you don't, get the chip, then you're going to be cut off from society and possibly killed. All right, because they're going to say you're you're a possible threat, or you're a rebel, whatever they're going to name, term the resistors. It'll be to shoot or to kill. They're going to get, just like right now they're telling them to grab people up, but Trump said to use any force necessary, any means necessary. And now they're carrying guns, the National Guard. Soon he's going to give a kill order. All right, it's the same playbook. The devil's not original. He does the same shit over and over. But now he's going to have to go even further because he knows he has but a short time. So expect this devil to turn up in these last days. These last few months of 2025 is going to be hectic. All right, they got big plans so they can enforce this new peace system. All right, and like the scriptures say, they that worship the beast in his image and receive his mark, you're going to get a missile. So these people are already worshiping the beast. They already worship the image, the ways of this society, the philosophies, the New World Order, society as you know it. These people are already indulged in it, and they don't want it. That bug, it's like it. They don't want that taken away from them. That's why the scriptures say the love of money is the root of all evil. Guess what? The money's going to be on that chip. If you want your money, you're going to need a chip. And people love that money because what? It provides a lifestyle, right? That they flaunt on the television programming. They flaunt these lifestyles with the rich and famous, right? Rappers and athletes and actors and so on and so forth. The people you see on TV, in the social media eras as well. making you chase after that lifestyle. But how do you get that lifestyle? They tell you got to get the bag, you got to get your money right, you got to do this, you got to. But it's all leading to a destruction. That's the wide and broad way, which leads to destruction, because it's a snare, it's a trap at the end of that trail, which everybody's chasing after. But the elect are going through the straight and narrow. What comes with that is possibly being beheaded. Now, of course, we want to endure to the end, but you have to remember that's a possibility. But that shouldn't discourage you, right? Because like the Lord said, there'll be some stand here that shall not taste of death. Okay, your mindset should be enduring to the end. And guess what? If you do get beheaded, you're gonna be one of the first risen, so you still win. As long as you refuse to bow to this devil and receive his mark and worship his image, okay? Because this place is finished, man. America's done. It's going down, circling the drain, and it's gonna get worse. But again, order out of chaos. They need an excuse to bring in straight death unto these people. I'm on, brother. And that's what's coming very soon. Shalom, brothers on the comment board. Here's what you got here. Yep, Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Yeah, you got our people. Again, they're the ones that are leading the trends are our people. Esau put out the witchcraft and those wicked vibrations, but he uses our people to amplify it. All right, because our people are, you know, the leaders really, so everybody follows after. But chiefly our people, they get indulged in the wickedness and they take it a step beyond, up and above. Psalms 116:15. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Again, that's an honorable death. All right, and like the scriptures say, whether we live or whether we die, we live for Yahushua and we die for Yahushua. So, hey, if it comes to it, take it manfully. You know, read the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 7, with the courageous mom telling her sons to take that death manfully, knowing that the Lord is going to give you life again, or raise you up, better said, because we know we truly understand what death is. Sirach 4:28, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Right, so you might be on that guillotine, about to be beheaded, and they give you one last chance. This is your last chance. Denounce your God and take this chip. And you say, you tell them, do what you got to do, or whatever the Lord put on your spirit to say. And then boom, they drop the guillotine and it breaks. And then you bust out of there and kill everybody, put everybody to flight. Romans 11:4. What saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. This is what quoted earlier at the water for hooding it up there. Verse 5. Even so that at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. So the Lord's got us protected. Of course we know there's going to be people beheaded. Hey, that might just be some of the believers. I don't necessarily mean it's going to be the 144,000, but it's definitely a possibility. But again, you're supposed to be striving to see that chariot come and beam you up. All right, that's the mindset. Proverbs 27:12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. The majority of our people are simple, and they're going to be destroyed and punished. Why? Because they're not taking heed to what the Lord is saying, what the Lord has proclaimed through his prophets. Our people don't want to take heed to it, so what's going to happen to them? They're going to perish like their own dung, all right? And the Lord's warning you through his prophets. So now it's time for the Lord to protect his prophets. He's going to lift up a standard. We're going to have abundance, and people are going to starve to death. Point blank, period. So, you know, with that, Lord's will, this was edifying. Give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who were well. And salutation and much love to the elect, to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And endure to the end and pant for the kingdom of heavens at hand. Shalom.